Last night I watched the VGMA Awards like all Ghanaians, and I began like this, sitting down over here watching the live stream, but then in about 15 to 20 minutes I ended up like this. Because the VGMA was boring as fuck. Now there was one good reason why it was boring. The technical issues were very minimal. You see, last year the show was already boring, but the technical issues made it funny.
The VGMA lights!
Lights! But this year was much better, shouts to them, because last year was a shit show. So yeah, we have to give credit where airtime is due. There were not that many technical hitches this year. Keywords, not that many. Of course there were a few. It's VGMA. You can't spell VGMA without technical issues.
Tell the band, tell the band.
Tell the band, tell the band.
Best Gospel Artist. The nominees are
Best Gospel Artist. I hope Celestine Donko wins, because I have a huge crush on her, because she's, you understand, she looks like cake. Okay, I know she's married, but yeah, she looks beautiful. We have to say it.
Well, and the producer of the year is MOG Beats.
Wait, I'm confused. Is MOG Beats the Gospel Artist of the Year? I'm confused. You just showed the nominations for Best Gospel Artist. I saw Kewa over there. I know Kewa is a producer, but he's also a prophet. So I thought he was going to give the producer the Gospel Award. What's happening? What is going on? But let's start from the beginning, from the most boring part of this award show or any award show ever in the world. The red carpets.
Hello.
Listen, red carpets should be banned on all award shows for at least 10 years, so that when they come back they'll feel fresh again, because right now it's not looking good. And this year's VGMA red carpet, oh Jesus.
Welcome to the biggest night of music in Ghana and the biggest night of Ghanaian music, period. It's the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, and we're all so excited to be here.
The whole thing has this fake performative talking vibe where they talk like this to make it look like it is media and it is polished and it is all that, and we are all here.
And you know what? Someone else is turning up with me tonight. Who's he? Come on,
My
look at
name
you.
is Fifi Coleman. It's amazing. The most anticipated, the most loved, the most essential event on your social calendar today is the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards right here.
Like right now, everything Fifi Coleman is saying, Crystal has already said in different words, but it's the same thing. But he also has to say it and talk because we are live on television.
What are they wearing? Who are you rooting for to win? Tonight we celebrate the bright and the...
Like, look at her face as he's talking. She's smiling and giggling, and I'm wondering what she's smiling at. What is she giggling at? Because there's nothing he's saying that is amusing.
Best out there who have contributed, to the music industry.
And it gets even funnier when they try to make the fake talking sound real, when they try to make the media trained talking style sound like a normal human conversation.
We will give them awards today to celebrate and honor them.
My. Imagine, I feel like I'm an artist, I feel like, there's something to be won tonight. And in fact, I should be an artist one of these days so that I can also compete. You know what I'm saying?
You are an artist. What's that? You're not an artist.
Well,
You are an artist, what's another artist?
You see, it makes sense in English, but it doesn't make sense in human.
compete. You know what I'm saying?
You are an artist. What's that? You're not an artist.
Well, I haven't yet released a song to join.
Is she an artist, or did you just want to answer the question because you're having a conversation?
Release a song to join. So let's do that this year. Let's collaborate.
Crystal.
Fifi.
It is your night tonight.
It's your night as well,
No,
Fifi.
it is your night
It's
tonight.
your night.
The conversation was so fake that their brain said, you know what, fuck it, let's just speak fake French. There's no difference.
It is you out there, your night as well as.
And then after all of that, they decided to do a joke that they had scripted before coming. And it was amazing.
That's all right. But
Yes,
I'd like to
it is.
say that you look
Oh, Fifi, say it with your chest. I look what?
you look
I look what? Fifi, say it.
I can't say that word. You look
What are you trying to say? No, Fifi, say it with your chest. I see where you're going with this one. Say it with your chest.
Okay, Crystal, you look amazing, okay? I said it.
You look
okay,
amazing.
I said it.
Yeah,
Okay,
goodness
let's
me.
do this. Come on now.
Let's do this tonight.
They are laughing, bro. They are laughing. They're laughing at it, like genuinely.
It's going to be an amazing night. Last time we were saying it, we can't say it again.
Last one. It's going to be an
Amazing night.
Now, if you don't get it, the amazing word became popular because of James Gardner when he hosted the award like 2 or 3 years ago, when he kept saying amazing. I spoke about it in my video last year about the VGMA.
Amazing night. You look amazing. I'm very well. You look amazing.
And so the joke here is that he doesn't want to say amazing like James Gardner, but then it's funny because he said amazing already. He said one of the first things he said was amazing.
Who's he? Come on,
My
look
name
at
is Phoebe
you.
Coleman. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing night.
Thank you, and stay on with it.
And then stay with us as we do this thing.
It's gonna be an amazing night, and stay with us as we do what
Stay with us as we do this thing.
Stay with us as we what? I can't hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Are you going or are you coming? What are you doing? Was there music over there that we didn't hear? What was she dancing to?
Thank you. I love it too. You know what? I'm sure that people want to see what it looks like on the back. So you might want to do like a 180 because of the train. Can you do a 180? So you turn this way and then come back to me. How about that? Free. Hey. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, now, Edu Safwa, this is beautiful.
She said do 180, turn like this and come back to me. And you have done a full revolution and rotation to the other side and gone back to the place. Didn't you learn angles in school? You didn't learn vectors and those? You didn't learn that?
I love to look good and I love to look unique, so I don't really mind. And thank God he created me with some fine frames. So.
And breaking news hitting me from Uganda, according to my sources, is that Kwadwo has been banned from the country. He's never ever going to Uganda again because the Ugandan parliament saw this video and said,
doesn't that make you gay?
We are not allowing him to come to the country again. Why? I don't know why.
Homosexual?
DJ Vodafone, quick question. Why this? Why did you choose to wear this for today?
I don't choose to wear anything.
Now, according to my sources, they are saying that Sam George and the Ugandan president were watching this show together. And after seeing this part, they are all now in the hospital because they got a heart attack from seeing DJ Azonto dressed like that. Because that's what happens when they see men who like to see men. I said to see men, please. Please.
How can I describe you?
Now, Sarkodie was not at the red carpet. He came very, very late. Now, people thought he was flexing, doing landlord. He doesn't want to come early, that whole thing. But that's not the case. The real reason he came late is because he was in school. He was in high school. You guys know that Sarkodie has gone back to high school. Did you see the videos? Yeah, that's him as entertainment. Now, he was supposed to come early, but he couldn't get his exit early because the house master didn't want him to leave. And this is according to my sources, by the way. These are reliable sources that are not true. They didn't want to give him permission to come, so Sarkodie was about to break bounds, but then Charterhouse went and then begged for him, and so they gave him permission as long as he wore the prescribed Saturday wear of white, and that's why he was wearing the Casablanca, the outfit, the suit. And so right after, he had to go back to the boarding house and weed. But hands down, one of the greatest things I saw last night was this. Now, when I saw this, I thought he had a rope to the goat's neck, because having a rope to a goat's neck is the only way you can get a goat to follow you. But then I looked closely and saw that not only is the goat wearing the shirt, but the goat is following him. Like, this guy has trained a Ghanaian goat for the goat to follow him without any force. A Ghanaian goat, the goats in this country, they know their fate. They know they are going to die. They know. So if you start following them around, they'll start running. This guy has trained a goat to come in the midst of human beings confidently and follow him. Hey, shout out to AI for you, man. You're the goat. But the person I was most happy to see, my favorite person in the world, came for the award show. Hey, the king of packaging, settings man, he's here. My king is here. Freedom Jacob Caesar is here. And he actually called me. You see that phone call he was making? That was me. Because you guys know who I am, right? I'm Freedom Jacob Caesar. You understand?
Tonight, I don't know if it's right that one person can take 2 or 3 of these awards home. But it has to be Camidoh again.
Now to the performances. Most of them were boring, nothing to write home about. We'll get to the worst one very soon, but let's start with the best one. I'm going to start with the absolute best performance of the night. If you already know me, you know that after I say something like that, something fucked up is coming.
I say a good evening to you. Nah? Welcome.
Wezolo Akwaba Bon Arrive.
You see, the people who paid you money to do the job, they're not stupid though. They paid you money to host, and then they paid musicians to sing. They paid you according to what you can do. You have come there and said, no, I'm going to try and do what the musicians have been paid to do. And on top of that, you guys are tone deaf. The way he said, nah, and then he started singing, it suggests that they plan to do this. You couldn't rehearse this thing. But this is a song that everybody in Ghana knows. You couldn't rehearse it for like 5 minutes and get a key right. You came there and went to do this. I don't even know who's off key.
Bon Arrive.
If anybody wants to come to Ghana and they hear that song, they won't come again. They'll think you are sucking them. You have turned the song from welcome to goodbye.
And well, we clearly are not musicians, and that's why the voices are not exact.
The opening performance was a gospel performance, and according to the people in the auditorium, the sound was perfect. But those of us watching at home on the live stream, the sound wasn't that dope. But I get it, because anybody who has played live before, you know that the sound check you do before the show is not a real sound check. The first song you sing, that's the real sound check. And these guys are gospel veterans. Live performance is what they do. They live and breathe it, so like they will excel in any situation. The sound was somewhere in the beginning. I saw people playing violins over there, but I couldn't hear them at all. But if the people in the auditorium said that it was a good performance, then hey, we'll take it like that. Okay. Now Kidi came to perform after a long break from the stage because of his health issues.
If I tell you say I'm okay, I lie. Everything I feel in my heart and soul. Hey, oh, I should see me so.
And if I told you this performance was okay, I lied. It was boring. Listen, we know Kidi. We have seen him perform. That night, he was off his game.
Nashako and James Gardner are standing by. Did you like that surprise from Kidi?
Did not see that coming.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not see that coming, yeah, but that was an amazing performance.
This shit is so annoying at events, not just these events, but any event you go to where the MCs come. We are sitting down there watching the show, and then they are having a conversation, and it's supposed to like do what? Make us feel what?
Indeed.
And you know, I have to say this, okay,
right,
before we say anything else. The highlight of my night so far.
Hey, so how you feeling so far? All right, yeah, I've been having a good time, and you know, it's just been nice here.
It's a fucking show. It's a show. You either entertain us, okay, you give us jokes and make us laugh, or engage us, or you fucking get on with the show. What's this conversation? This thing is a high school thing. It's a high school, you know, those kind of things. That's how you do these things. This is not a big show like this. You don't do this shit.
Yep. It was a very tight.
Now, one actual good performance on the night was from DSL. He's a new guy signed to Lynx Entertainment, and he won the Unsung category award. And he was the first person to actually rock the stage for you to feel like, okay, there's energy in the room. He did very, very, very well. Episode also performed, and Episode killed it. Episode does not get enough credit as a live performer. I've seen him perform live like 3 or 4 times. Every single time he kills it. Big crowd or small crowd, he always shakes up the place. Now after that performance, we had another brief performance from the MCs.
I don't lie when I said I did it.
Oh my God, you're so everlasting.
And it feels like James Gardner had put out an everlasting curse on the next performer, because after that thing that he did, we had a performance by Last Mid. It looks like he's auditioning for the next Unkillable White's play.
Kill me, please don't stop. I'm a demand that you need ASAP. I'ma give you what you need, full stop. Are you here to stop making? And I'ma wanna give you full pressure.
Did you come to wear the jacket, or did you come to sing? Because the song has started, so if the jacket is not going well, you put it down and you sing. That's why you came.
Every minute you made them kill your shine. Everybody wanna be on my side. Hey, sorry, please leave my side, man. Yeah, my phone don't stop ringing.
Your performance is boring, ging. I don't know what the hell you are doing, ging. At this point, so many people have made jokes because his name is Last Mid, but that wasn't mid. That was just bad. I don't know, man. I really like Last Mid. That his song Atele is one of my favorite songs. I think it's very underrated. So like, I hope they give him another chance to perform, because this one was trash and we are not hating ting.
Spiritual mix.
Now, hands down, that was the worst performance of the night. But then right after that, we got hands down the best performance of the night. Do I need to say who it is?
Ooh, yeah, Black Hole.
It's Kweku Killer, bro. It's Black Sherif. Of course, he's going to kill it. Are you crazy? You know that, man?
Below to my Rasta will be great. Send it love to my Rasta will be great.
As soon as he came, everybody in the auditorium, everybody watching from home, everybody felt the energy at the same time. Everybody was in agreement. This shit is hard.
I pray to God for times like this. I swear my papa. I don't feel like you like OT. I work so hard. I going word for word, I need document Ethiopia. It's me and my gang, we never speak a krana.
The boy is the man. The boy is him. I have said I will never miss a Black Sherif show in Accra ever. Anyone he does, I will go.
You want tell me how he did.
Jackie performed, but it was boring. That's all I can say.
One time I was trying to make sure you were happy. I should have been focused on game up, hey. She got me feeling like love is a game.
Now Kim Promise performed and
them forget Tony Panya me. Oh no, yeah. Now who are you to judge me like say you only pass it? I didn't love my life, get my peace of mind, survive. Now we all be sitting, that's my party, nobody only buy.
By this time in Ghana, you are still trying to do Ed Sheeran's sweet voice on VGMA stage. We don't do that over here. The sound is not good for that kind of thing. We like it's vibes. You do vibe music. If you want to do this, hey.
What I said,
it won't work.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
So Kwabena performed. It was cool. He's a legend. He's a veteran. You know, so he's not going to have a bad performance.
How can I let you go, baby? My mama come back to me, yeah.
But then after that, we had this performance by Medical.
For the first time ever.
Where's the sound? I can't hear the sound. It's not. I'm not the one, but that's how it was on the stream. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, but we see the car approaching. We see the younger car approaching right now. And in there, ladies and gentlemen, we have the president of the Stonebwoy Academy. And we're about to get him in there, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. I think it's going down. He is about to descend from the car. Medical, and he's moving to the podium to get it.
Yes, he's coming. He just inhaled oxygen and exhaled carbon dioxide. His heart is pumping blood. He's moving. Yes, he's moving. He's going. He's taking one step, another step. Why am I describing every single thing he's doing?
Like, what was that about? Why? But that whole thing was nice. It was dope the way they did it. Apart from the fact that the mics were not working in some parts, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. And then the landlord himself, Ghana's entertainment prefect, Sarkodie, came to perform.
Time not to wait for nobody, waiting for a crown. I want to what in the waste time. Everybody get your own blessing. I teach someone else who will be so why you the hate man?
And of course he killed it. It's Sarkodie. He always kills it. At this point in time, Sarkodie has to do something crazy for us to be impressed, because we are taking him for granted at this point.
I've been winning awards, but
oh my God, it's Stonebwoy. Everybody, please wear your bulletproof. Be safe, please. I beg you. Be safe. We don't know what to happen.
Honestly, I was there with Black Sherif shouting "Poom poom poom."
Now I have to mention my guy Walasi. He won an award for a project he's doing, a planting trees project. But
Shade project is to make sure that at every junction there's a big tree that is not destroying necessarily the walls of the homes, but at the same time creating some form of shade.
Walasi, I have to ask you, did they wake you up in the morning around 5 a.m. to shoot the video? Because you are looking sleepy, bro. Did they just come and wake you up like, yo, come and shoot the video, and you got time and shoot the video? You look tired. You're looking tired. But of course, you'll be tired after dropping such a dope album recently. You'll be tired.
To just sit down and enjoy some peace of mind. I think it's important to me also because of...
Now let's talk about the awards. And forget about all the other awards. We only care about two. Maybe only one. But let's talk about two. Album of the year, Black Sherif was robbed. Everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. If you're in this country, you know it is true.
Album EP of the year.
And the winner is...
So you mean to tell me Kwadwo traveled all the way from Konongo to Accra, gave us two powerful sermons, spreading the good news of music, running all around the world, going from Ghana to Nigeria to America to London, writing letters from overseas. Burna Boy performed one of the songs on the album at Madison Square Garden, or the O2 Arena, I forgot it. I think it was Madison Square Garden, yes. All that work, and on the final day,
5-star King Promise
took his bread from his mouth. Them no one make Jigga eat. Oh my days, which kind will be this? Oh I say, no.
Easy, but go easy. Spend a lot of time on yourself.
Listen, 5 Star was a good album. We can all agree on that. Well, maybe not all of us. Some of you may not have liked it, but a lot of us would agree on that. It was a good album. But the villain I never was is the album that 5 Star never was.
On behalf of King Promise, we'd like to say a very big thank you to you all.
But they gave that word to King Promise, and now my brother is a waste man. Them throw him away. Soldier, but today he was caught off guard, and by now his anxiety, what is going to be killing him? It is killing me. That team bash me more than anything. And you know what is crazy? Like, this year is one of the first times where the album of the year category is more popular than the artist of the year. Because the artist of the year, there was this controversy that PSA Esther, the gospel woman, was going to win, and whether she should win or Black Sherif should win. Come on, guys, Black Sherif is the artist of the year. Everybody knew this. Even the church people, everybody knew. Okay, if she won, everybody would have known that was a robbery. Like, let's be serious. Okay,
Black Sherif.
Congratulations, Black
This is an award show. It's not spiritual warfare for light and darkness and who will win, whether God or Satan. Black Sherif is not an agent of the devil. He's an artist, just like this here.
It was never the streets against the church. It's us against us.
Us against us.
Yeah,
That's
man. Us against us.
But that album was so dope and so big that everybody was looking at that category, that Black Sherif will win the album of the year. Even Black Sherif himself said this, that the only one that he wants is album of the year, but they didn't give it to him. So when they gave him the artist of the year, it didn't even feel great. Like, everybody was happy, you know, but it didn't feel as dope because he didn't get that one, you know.
Go check my streams, bare billions. People they listen now.
But yeah, Black Sherif was robbed. Okay, VAR has to step in and look at the decision again because it was a complete robbery. But me, my conspiracy theory brain is telling me that that whole thing was intentional. You see, like, award shows, they need controversy. They need people to talk about the awards days after the awards has ended. And I think they knew what the fuck they were doing when they didn't give him that album of the year, and then they gave him artist of the year. Okay, because they know what people are going to talk about the most. And that's what I think. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I think. But yeah, it was a robbery. Daylight robbery. I was so sad. Oh my goodness. Hey, if you guys don't know yet, I'm a very huge fan of Black Sherif. Okay, I mean, look at me over here. That's the face of pure joy. Okay, that's the face of a fan. Also, quick flex, I got a VGMA nomination. I worked on a song that got nominated for record of the year. It's this song. You can see my name over there as the composer, right? So yeah, shouts to me. I still want to ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the VGMA. Did you watch it? I think it was much better than last year. But then the thing is, last year was so trash that, you know, it's not very like impressive to improve from last year. Last year was very, very low, you know. But then, hey, listen, credit where credit is due. They improved from last year, so we hope that they will improve from this one, and then they keep improving and not staying where they are. But yeah, hey, and also I'd like to give a big shout out to all Ghanaians. You guys love the VGMAs. Every single time Ghanaians want to complain, oh, the VGMA is not nice, oh, this and that. But whenever the VGMA comes, everybody packs themselves in front of the TV and they watch it. Do you see the numbers on social media? Plenty people are watching. Keep supporting it. Maybe it will never be as nice as the Grammys, but who cares? It's our award show. You understand? It's ours, so we are going to watch it no matter what. Alright, let me think about the video, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song. Deep down in your city, but I love you here, cause I don't know where to go. Even though you hurt me, I know I fucked up by letting you know the power you have over me.